And he uses music to get that message across. Okay? So, as I was reading, I noticed a few things that really stood out and seemed important in this text. Did you guys see anything that stood out to you about this person? Yeah? Avery, you did?
He grew up in a regular home because his dad was at work and his mom was not there, and his aunt was not there because she was doing something else.
Yeah, that's a great point, and I want to talk about that as well. So, Avery said that she noticed that James was left alone as a child. Okay? And how did you support that he was left alone?
It said he grew up poor and lonely, right there.
First, he grew up poor and lonely. Okay, so when we're talking about this repetitive idea, where else does it repeat that James was left alone as a child? Sam?
When he goes to prison and it says that the only person that raised him was the prison warden.
Okay, so if you go to the second page,
It's like the fourth paragraph also.
right here. Walter Matthews treated me like a son. Really, he's the person who raised me. Didn't nobody do it when I was at home, that's for sure, right? Okay, good. Anything else where you guys see this? This repetition of the same idea. Sam?
When it says his aunt's house, it's first page, fourth paragraph, first sentence. Or actually it's the last sentence when it says it's left alone.
Okay. Living with her aunt wasn't much better than living in the country and being left alone. Okay, so when we are determining what is important about this person's life, okay, why did the author write about this person? We want to look for those ideas that are repeating, okay? What is the author talking a lot about? What events and things in this person's life are they talking about, okay? And later we're going to ask ourselves, why are they talking about these things, okay? So, but for now we're determining what in here did the author really think was important about this person that they wanted to share with us, okay? So that is a great example. Left alone. This idea that James Brown was left alone. Sam gave great examples. Avery, great examples. I want to add a few more, okay? Because it's important that when we find something important about the person, or if we think something is important, that we can support it with the text, okay? So we said left alone. Justin, can you go to this paragraph in here, okay, and read this second paragraph aloud?
He grew up poor and lonely. His mother left when he was born. He wouldn't see her again for 20 years. His father worked in the woods getting her honey, which is a kind of oil from pine trees. This meant James was left alone, unpainted, in an unpainted shack with no electricity or warmth. Although he must have been very frightened sometimes, James Brown says the experience gave him the ability to fall back on himself.
Okay. Now, as Justin was reading, you guys might have saw me, if you're looking up here, you might have saw me underline a few more things, okay? Not only does it say he grew up poor and lonely, but it also repeats that his mother left when he was 4, okay? And it also says that because his father had to go work in the woods, that he was left alone in the house a lot. And so he went to live with his aunt. And even though he lived with his aunt, and there were a lot of people coming in and out of the house, right? He was still felt like he was alone, right? Okay. Are there any other ideas? I saw some other ideas with this whole idea of music. Did you guys see a repetitive idea of music? Can you guys tell me where you saw music as an idea? Kira?
It says in the third paragraph, the first sentence, he was 5 when he received his first musical instrument, harmonica.
First musical instrument, the harmonica? Good. What else could I support this idea that music is important in James Brown's life? Kyle?
At the bottom, it says hearing gospel music at church had a big impact on him.
Okay, why would that be important?
Because it kind of got him started on liking.
Okay. Yeah, good. So because of him seeing this person or seeing this type of music, that influenced his music and got him into liking music. And what else? Thank you. Okay. And dancing, okay? So they said the hand clapping and especially the preacher, okay, really influenced his music. Okay, now I talked a little bit about captions at the beginning. What does this caption say? When I'm on stage, I'm trying to do one thing, bring joy. Okay, so continuing on, I feel like that might be a good idea as well, or an important thing. This whole idea that he tries to bring joy to people. Okay? Can you guys think of anything else that would support that idea that he tries to bring joy to people? Evan?
The warden or whoever had him go to hospitals.
Okay.
Sing.
Was that on the, do you remember what page that was on? I think that was on the last page.
She says it's
the Walter Matthews quote and
Oh, he started the gospel quartet, right? Good. Okay. What else would be important about the message that he's sending, or joy that he's sending to other people? Avery?
it says on like the very last page that he could lose 7 to 10 pounds a night just because he was singing and dancing so hard. It's like kind of like hints to me that he was trying to like make it a good performance so people would be happy about it.
Okay, so you're saying that this idea that he lost 5 to 10 pounds a night is saying that he really tried to please the people and put on a good show. Okay.
Last sentence, that paragraph.
This one.
No, next. Yep, there.
I don't have to apologize. Okay, so again, we want to look for those repetitive ideas as we're trying to determine the important events, okay, that this person is talking about, or what did the author think was important about this person, and what information is just kind of added in, okay, to let us know a little bit about the person, all right? So, Sam, did you have something you wanted to say? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, on page 2, there's a caption, and it's the crisp percussive rhythms of James Brown's band, "A Smile in Your Heart."
Okay.
Oh, joy.
Good. So looking at those captions. Good. Okay. So guys, I really want you to know that whenever we are, looking for these important events or ideas, whenever something strikes a chord with you and you think that's important, I want you to think about, is it repeated a lot? Does it go along with another idea? Okay, and so I showed you in this whole idea, Avery actually mentioned it, being left alone. Okay, so today what you're going to do is you're going to read your own biographical profiles. You're going to read them independently, and each group has different instructions today, okay? But you're going to read the biographical profile that's at your table. There are other biographical profiles than the green biographical profiles, so let me just read together. You're going to read those independently, okay? And I want you to be looking for things that repeat. I want you to be looking for captions, okay? And then once you have read, you're going to answer the questions that are on your instructions, okay? What things did you see were important? Talk with your group. Did they think these things were important as well? Why did they think those things were important, okay? Then this is called a Stones in the River timeline, okay? In this timeline, my first stone that I would put is left alone. Okay, this river is kind of like a metaphor. Okay, do you guys remember what a metaphor is? What is it, Avery?
When you compare two, saying one thing with another, comparing them without using like or as.
Exactly, good definition. So this whole idea of being left alone, okay? And so